What is up, my beautiful people? Today we are going to finish taking this subframe apart. I got the sway bar disconnected. It was just 4 bolts, wasn't too bad. Now all I have to do is take this steering linkage apart and take 2 more bolts out, bruh, and this junk is getting ready to come out. Obviously I bought new stuff to replace all this mess that I'm not going to be using. So yeah. Alright, as you can see, it is disconnected. There's a few more bolts that I didn't know about that I actually found out when I went to go lower it. Because, yeah, I went to go lower it and it was not going down. And I was like, what the freak? And, yeah, so it was just these 2 in the back. They had 2 extras. So 2 in the back. And then there's 2 right here. And then obviously your sway bar has 2 of them. And then that's pretty much it. And then it should come out. Mine was actually caught on the shock right there. I gotta try and fold this back up. Try to pull it out without it exploding like a bomb. But yeah, bro, it's coming out. I mean, it's coming together. You feel me? It's slowly but surely, bruh. Slowly but surely. You know, eventually this thing's gonna be a running car. Now I am gonna be cutting pretty much this, so I can get it ready for when I put the tube front on. Just kind of cut all this stuff that I don't need. It's gonna be cut off. Pretty much I'm gonna just be kind of cutting it kind of right here. That way they could pretty much finish cutting wherever it needs to be exactly. So I'm gonna just cut it right here, then cut all this off same way over there. I'm gonna just kind of cut it where it's already broken, really. I'm gonna just start cutting the rest of that off. So yeah, let me sit y'all on the time lapse and I'll start cutting. Tube set basically fix this whole front suspension. I got new parts, new stuff, so I'm able to set this thing back on the ground. Obviously, as you can see, I have control arms, I have spindles. I'm not using the rotors. Obviously you don't see any brakes because I'm not using stock brakes. These are Mustang GT spindles, because the brakes that I'm going to use, I need V8 spindles instead of 4-cylinder spindles. So I picked those up. I also picked these shocks up, and then I picked up this K-member from Innovative Racecraft. It does not have motor mounts because I will not be using motor mounts. I'm going to use a mid plate and front plate and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be installing all of this to set this back on the ground that's been sitting in the air for quite some time. So yeah. Oh, and I also picked up caster and camber plates as well. So yeah, we are going, and I wouldn't say we, I'm going to install all of these goodies. And so yeah, y'all stick around and let's get after it. All right, now I've installed this K-member. I gotta get these bolts out for the control arms so I can reuse those. And then once I do that, I can put the spindles on, and then I can install the shocks with the caster and camber plate. All right, so checking back in. I didn't really record the whole process of me putting the stuff on. I just kind of did it off camera. But anyway, I got the shocks, the spindles on, the caster and camber plates on both sides. Now I needed to get these control arm bolts out, which they were stuck and frozen, but luckily I got one of them out. So I'm getting ready to go and pick up fresh 4 bolts instead of having to struggle and getting these out. So yeah, and then dude, honestly, once I get this stuff on, once I get all this stuff on, control arms, once I get the control arms on, I can bolt these wheels back up and then set it back on the ground, dude. Obviously I don't have a steering rack yet. That'll be next. I really just want to get this out of the weather and push back in, and then that way I can get a steering rack. Once I get a steering rack, obviously I'll be able to finish the rest of it. But all right, so I know the last clip y'all literally saw was me saying, oh, I'm gonna go get some bolts. Ah, lucky me, huh? Lucky me. So I leave to go get bolts for the control arm. I get there, the guy's like, he said, man, we ain't got them in stock. I can't do nothing for you. I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. I'll just struggle, take these old control arm bolts out and, you know, put them in the car. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So obviously I took them out. They sucked. I will admit that. But hey, they in. I ain't even feel none of this. So I'm going, you know, I'm editing, working my magic, you know what I'm saying? So then, I'm like, I have no other clips. I'll be putting this car back together. So, yeah. She's in. Obviously, she's sitting on the ground. Sitting on the ground in one piece. And some more parts for it. Keep tinkering with it. And yeah, if y'all made it this far into the video, I really appreciate y'all. And if y'all could, drop a like, hit this subscribe button, and share, comment what you think. And I will catch y'all on the jump. You're